Everybody's talking about Shedeur Sanders not being drafted in the first round, second round, third round, or even the fourth round of the 2025 NFL Draft. But this ain't just about talent. This is about pride, perception, and the price of doing things your way in the NFL. Deion Sanders shook up the system, and now the system is shaking back. And Shedeur, he's just caught in the middle of all of this. It's your boy, the philosophical Insomniac, and I'm about to tell you what's really going on. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, the philosophical Insomniac here to talk about what's happening with the NFL draft, Deion Sanders, and Shedeur Sanders. The NFL is humbling Deion Sanders, and Shedeur is paying the price for it. So Shedeur Sanders hasn't been drafted yet in the 2025 NFL draft, and a lot of people are up in arms about it. And of course, the rallying cry is he's been done wrong because he's black. But let's be real. The number one pick in the 2025 NFL draft was a black quarterback. So that argument quickly loses most, if not all of its steam. That being said, this is still America. And in America, there's almost always a race component lurking behind damn near every decision. So let's ask a basic question. Did Shedeur Sanders even work out at the NFL Combine? The answer is no. Here's the reality. Though highly talented, Shedeur isn't a sure star. He hasn't thrown a single pass in an NFL game or called a single play in even a preseason game. We don't know what he is, or we don't know what he will be once the lights turn on the biggest stage, which is the NFL. His father, Deion, raised him to be confident, which is a very good thing. But there's a thin line between confidence and cockiness. And in the NFL, perception matters. You have to be aware of whose eyes are judging you. Shedeur needs the NFL. NFL doesn't need Shedeur. Owners and coaches are gatekeepers. Always have been, always will be. They decide who gets on the field and who never gets on the field. No one has a right to play in the NFL. It's a privilege. Sometimes you have to adjust how you present yourself to get where you want to be. Some call it code switching, others call it buck dancing. Some even throw the word racism around. But either way, the phrase, dress for the job you want, still applies even now in 2025. Every business owner has a right to hire whoever they want, as long as it's not based on race, creed, color, age, or sexual orientation. And make no mistake about it, the NFL is a business. Playing in the NFL is a job. But now let's talk about Deion Sanders. Deion didn't do his son any favors. Shedeur is not Deion, and the way Deion acted when he came out of Florida State wouldn't work today, obviously. As talented as Shedeur is, his talent level isn't at the level Deion's was when he entered the league. Shedeur isn't Eli Manning or Peyton Manning, and Deion damn sure ain't Archie Manning. So enough with the Archie did it, so why can't Deion? The NFL in 2025 is not the NFL of 2004. Deion, of all people, should know better. He should have been steering his son toward doing what needed to be done to get into the league, not what felt good in the moment and looked good on YouTube. Now everybody's all upset because Shedeur and Deion decided to do things their way, but it's not working out the way they wanted or expected it to. Romanticize the story however you want, but in the end, this is 2025. This is Trump's America. Reality has no sympathy. Is there collusion among NFL decision makers to keep Shedeur down? Most likely, but I have no concrete evidence to say that 100% for sure. Is there an effort to remind Deion Sanders that he's not above the NFL? Pretty much yes. Is there a desire to show Deion, no matter how rich, famous, or influential he is, that in white America, he's still a black man? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, the real questions are simple. What matters most? Getting drafted or where you get drafted? Is Shedeur a ready-made QB1 today, right now as we speak? Nope, sure isn't. Is he the next Tom Brady? Nope, probably not. Take away his race, his father, and all the missteps along the way and just focus on Shedeur Sanders, the football player. Here's what you get: a very talented young quarterback, but someone closer right now to being Johnny Manziel than Lamar Jackson. He's not ready to step in an NFL huddle today and take over. He still needs polish, he still needs maturity, and he needs to understand that his father built his football life up to this point and did a really good job. But now it's on him to walk the next steps alone. Deion Sanders is now nothing more than a source of support. He no longer calls the shots for Shedeur's career. Shedeur must adapt to whatever team drafts him and perform in a way that gives them faith he can lead them. The best thing Deion Sanders can do for his son right now: don't become LeVar Ball. Don't become Ja Morant's father. Deion's loud presence will only be a hindrance from this point forward. The best thing to do is just be Shedeur's father, be a sounding board when he needs it, but don't try to run anything on whatever team Shedeur ends up playing for. That can only end one way, which is badly. Because whether he likes it or not, there are still people around the NFL who despise Deion Sanders. And whether it's fair or not, that resentment now belongs to Shedeur Sanders too. It's your boy, the philosophical Insomniac. This has been my take on what's happening with Shedeur Sanders in the 2025 NFL Draft. Leave a comment down below to let me know what you think about this situation. Till my next video, peace.